I like to think I'm a reasonably smart guy. I've gone to school, I've read some books, I've watched some documentaries. I feel like I can hold an intelligent conversation about a variety of topics, but every so often I encounter someone who makes me feel like I really don't know anything. I'm talking a true expert in their field whose insights are mind blowing and perception changing, even. And I have to admit in those moments that I'm really not as smart as I wish I were or as I often think I am. I think that's a common experience for many of us. It's easy to get caught up in our own knowledge, in our own understanding of how things work. And then we tend to form groups and communities and even churches around what or who we perceive to be wise. We form factions, cliques, and divisions, really seeking validation in our own wisdom. Now, the Apostle Paul was dealing with just that in our passage today from 1 Corinthians 3. The church in Corinth had fragmented into several groups based on who they believed was the best teacher. Some of them followed Paul, some followed a charismatic teacher named Apollos, and some looked to Peter as their leader. And they each believed that they had the market cornered on who the best and wisest leader was. The church today isn't immune to that tendency. We sometimes fragment and divide ourselves based on who we think has the most wisdom, which is really a way of telling ourselves that we have the most wisdom. In verses 18 to 23, Paul urges the Corinthians, "Do not deceive yourselves. If any of you think you are wise by the standards of this age, you should become fools so that you may become wise. For the wisdom of this world is foolishness in God's sight." It's a powerful reminder that sometimes what we think is wisdom can actually lead us astray. See, true wisdom isn't found in the pride of our own understanding. It's found in humility, in being willing to admit that we don't have all the answers. It's about being open to being taught by God, even when it challenges our own preconceptions. We live in a world that often tells us to trust in our own intellect, to follow the path of self-reliance. But God offers us a different kind of wisdom, something deeper, something richer, a wisdom that humbles us and invites us into a deeper understanding of truth. So if that's the case, let's resist the urge to think so highly of ourselves and then to form divisions based on human wisdom. Instead, let's come together in humility, recognizing that true wisdom comes from God alone. Remember, it's okay not to have all the answers, so let's journey together in pursuit of true wisdom.